This is 55 TV, and we are with Benjamin Murphy and Millo, who both have a collaborative joint show. How's it been with you, pulling two stars together? You obviously admire each other's work, and what similarities do you think you have?
Yeah, it was pretty easy to work together because our styles are fairly similar. We both work in black and white line drawings. So we just hang out and paint. We haven't thought of any theme, we're just letting it evolve naturally.
Mm-hmm. When you're saying, I'm trying to sort of see what theme there is, and you say you want to let it evolve naturally, but what would you say is the theme that's maybe arising throughout this?
There's a few. There's kind of voyeurism seems to reoccur. Displacement, kind of isolation in a few of them. Yeah, Nero is kind of the one thing that kind of ties it all together in a few different ways.
Right. What would you explain about Nero?
Well, it's the Italian word for black, and all of the paintings black and white. Mm-hmm. Also, the idea of black, it's kind of, they're all a little bit dark. And then we found out after we'd already named the show that Nero means genius in Finnish, and that's pretty funny.
What would you say in the piece of work that you've done as a collaborative project that maybe one thing that you've learned from Ben, his style, has made you reevaluate your own work, and an idea that you've pulled into your work from Ben?
For example, there are some paintings in which we try to mix up like a story, our background. I really work with these cities, and this city feels like in mine works they feels like empty, without nobody living in them, just with a main character that is abnormal, is bigger than the world in which she lives, so it feels uncomfortable in it. But working with Ben, I discovered that my world could hide a lot of stories into these tiny little windows I did in my buildings, and a lot of this building could it's like in this show, it's like you can enter in my invisible world, in which you don't see in the places you have never seen before in my artworks.
What would you say you got from? I really understood that, actually. I can really see from your work and what you've taken from Ben. What would you say that you've taken?
This collaboration has made me paint things that I never would have painted before. I was very much just kind of painting one kind of type of thing, whereas now, like in this show, there's a painting there with a woman in a room, which is kind of very my style, and then there's a huge giant looking in the window. So that's not something I would have painted by myself. And today we just finished a painting of a man dancing with a skeleton in a public toilet. That's not something I would have done before, but that's kind of opened my eyes to possibilities of other paintings that I could do that aren't necessarily similar to things I've done before.
Right.